again, ladies and gentlemen, Chaos Wolf here, and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. Now, today we are going to be having a look at the new fuel transfer drones and to see how they work. And in order to do so, I have picked up myself a little ship to actually go and test this out. So let's go into the outfitting department and let's see what we have. We've gotten ourselves an Asp. Funnily enough, it seems to be the go-to ship for all of these new drone builds that I've been doing. But this one we've painted kind of emergency yellow-orangey colour, so at least it looks like an emergency vehicle. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and have a look at the items that we need in order to actually use the fuel transfer drones. And what we need is, first of all, fuel transfer limpets. And as you can see, just going between these different things, all it really does is changes how many you can actually control and how many, well, not how many, but the actual distance and range they are. So if we went for an A1, we could control one drone, but it could go to 1.4 kilometers. In E3, can control two drones, but they can only go 660 meters. D3, same, 880. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and pick up an A3 fuel transfer limpet controller. So this will allow us to control two drones at a time. And here we go. So that's what we've got there. But the next piece we want to go and have a look at is the new additional fuel tanks. But first of all, yes, okay, I know, is we're going to have a quick look and we can see, if we go into starport services, I'll just refuel because I forgot to refuel before coming here. There we go, we are completely full on fuel. Now, I'll go back into starport services and go back into the outfitting department. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and add another fuel tank. So we'll go back to module type, we'll scroll down, here we are, this is what we're looking for. We were looking for extra fuel tanks. So the one we're going to be adding is a capacity 8. So what that's going to be doing is adding on to our already quite high 32 tons of fuel capacity, and that's going to up it to 40 tons. So what we're going to do is we'll add that one. And just like adding additional cargo racks, the additional fuel tanks will actually reduce our jump range. Because as you can see, it's gone down to 11.84 light years laden. And the way this actually works is I'll quit back out just so we can see. And now you can see that I've got less fuel in my tank. Now all that really does is just increases the overall size of my actual fuel tank. So we'll go back into starport services, we will then refuel, so that's 400 credits. And then the next thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to go into munitions, and we're going to go and stock up on drones or Olympic controls. There we go. So let's completely fill up on those. Now the thing you've got to bear in mind here is that those limpets do actually take up cargo space. So what you do need in order to actually use any type of drones is you do need cargo space, because otherwise it's just not going to work. But what we're going to go do is we are going to go and try this out, transferring fuel to Commander Dark Widow. So we're going to go and send him an invite. Here he is. So I'll invite him to the wing. Hello, hello, Commander. How goes it?
It goes well.
Good, good. I trust you've actually been flying around and actually draining your fuel tank for us so that we can actually go and test this out. Because you are recording from your end, if I am correct.
That is correctly. I've been sitting with the wing beacon on. Oh, now I've turned my wing beacon back on. No, it's still on. Sitting around floating with flight assist off.
Alrighty. Well, we've actually just added some an additional fuel tank, a drone controller, and filled up with drones, so we can come out and see how actually transferring the fuel to you works.
Released.
Here
Engines
we go.
engaged.
I have lost some fuel.
Okay guys, well we're here with Commander Dark Widow, and we just need to quickly do something before we carry on with this test. What we need to do is go across into fire groups, and we actually need to go and set the fuel transfer limpet controller to a fire button. So we're going to set it to fire button 1. So, and then what we'll do is we'll get out our weapons and go to, there we go. Now you can actually see the fuel transfer a little bit above where the icon of my ship shields are. You'll see it says 2 out of 36. I'll put a little arrow to it just in case you missed it. Now, what this means is that because we have a A3 drone controller, we can actually fire off 2 drones at a time. And the 36 is how many we have after that. Now, Commander Widow, can you tell us roughly how much fuel you have in your ship? Because I can't see it from my side.
Just over half.
Okie doke. And as you're recording this, we will actually link this to link your video to this one, so people can actually go and see this from the other point of view.
It'd be interesting to see my condo from your point of view.
It doesn't look that bad at all. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and fire off 1 drone at you at the moment.
Programming limpet drone.
There you go. I can see it flying over to you.
That's cool. It said incoming fuel.
Alright, okay.
Transferring fuel.
And what you can see is ever since I fired off that 1 drone, my fuel tank has actually emptied somewhat. So keep an eye down there as I fire off a 2nd drone.
Programming limpet drone.
There we go. You can see it just jumping down a little tad there. And if what I understand is correct, every time I am firing off one of these drones, we are actually transferring 1 ton of fuel to Commander Dark Widow. So now we can fire another one.
That's actually giving me more than 1 ton.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually filling up pretty quick. And you've only shot 3 at me.
Transferring fuel.
I'm actually going to hold the trigger down and actually see if I can just keep them firing one after the other from as soon as they are available. I'm curious to see if that would work.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, it does. If I just hold the trigger down, it just fires as soon as it's available.
Nice. Because, yeah, I think if you fire off like 5 or 6 more, I should be full.
Aye, because if you were on half and you only have 32 tons, is that correct? Fuel? Yeah, I've got 40 at the moment, so I've barely used about 20% of my fuel at the moment.
I'm actually shocked at how well these things actually fuel. It's actually really nice.
Yeah, I was actually a little bit more surprised as well, because on the beta server, all I had to actually test this on was NPCs, where I couldn't see the other side. Now, obviously, I can't see it at the moment, but I will be seeing it later, the same with everybody else. And I can actually see there is like almost like a limpet graveyard underneath your ship at the moment.
Oh, I'll wait to see when I'm full, but I want to see this limpet graveyard underneath my ship. This will be interesting. Actually, I'll see it from your point of view.
Yeah, I'm actually moving in to go and have a look. There we go, we can actually see them all.
1 more. Shoot 1 more and it should be full.
Yeah, I'm firing 1 more. Yeah, I can actually see it. It's actually attached to your cargo scoop, I think.
Yeah.
Can you open your cargo scoop and let me see if it is actually the right one? If it is the cargo scoop that is attaching to. Then let's see. No, it's not your cargo scoop. It is actually your fuel port.
Nice.
So that is where the drone actually attaches. Let's fire 1 more off. And actually watch it go and attach itself to. There it is. Then you can see it actually attached to his ship.
I am full of fuel now. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. So that's pretty much how you go and use the fuel transfer limpets. And whilst we're at it, well, let's have a nice look at Commander Dark Widow's brand new Anaconda. Widow's Vengeance.
That is correct.
There we go. But yeah, no, it's... yes, this has been a bit of a quick tutorial, but these kind of fuel transfer drones are... They are fairly straightforward. So there isn't really that much that I feel more that I feel I could explain more on this. So I do hope you found this video useful. If so, please do hit that like button. It really does help this channel out. And if you haven't already, come and join the Wolfpack by hitting that big subscribe button. You will get notifications from whenever I release new videos. And you'll also see links below my subscribe button to all my affiliated channels. Commander Dark Widow himself is there, so please go and check his channel out and possibly give him a sub or whatever. But yes, do you want to say something before we go, Commander?
Just, you know, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. You know how it goes. And
I do.
You know, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this very short episode, or tutorial in this case.
And until next time, Commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.